Hey everybody, I'm John Elliott Churchville, and on today's Hump Day Power Thought, I'm going to continue with part 2 of my series on leading yourself to personal growth. Now, we all know from last time that leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. Since leadership is influence, effective leaders have lots of influence, while ineffective leaders have little influence. The only way to increase your influence and effectiveness is to develop yourself to increase your effectiveness. Now, here are 7 steps that are guaranteed to increase your effectiveness with other people. 1. Determine what you want to achieve. Be very specific and focus on one thing at a time. 2. Read everything you can find on the one thing you've chosen to achieve. 3. Make a habit of thinking about that one thing you want to achieve when you wake up in the morning and when you go to bed at night. 4. Take at least one action every single day that moves you closer to achieving the one thing you want to achieve. 5. Help someone else achieve one of their goals. 6. Give generously of yourself, your resources, and your time to worthy projects that don't benefit you personally. And 7. Learn to serve people from a God mindset. This means know who you are and whose you are so you can serve people from strength and never from weakness. Learning to become an effective leader of yourself is a process. It doesn't happen overnight. Successful leaders are first and foremost learners. To be a good leader, you must become a great learner. The learning process requires self-discipline and perseverance over long periods of time. That's why effective leaders understand that learning is a lifetime occupation from which there is no retirement. So let's talk about the 4 phases of leadership growth, okay? In phase 1, you don't know what you don't know. This is what is called unconscious incompetence, because you're not aware that you don't know something that you really ought to know. In phase 2, you know what you don't know. This is what is called conscious incompetence, because you have become aware that you really need to know something that you don't yet know. In phase 3, you know and you grow and it starts to show. This is called conscious competence, because you're gaining a grasp of what you need to know and you're practicing it. But in the 4th and final phase, you simply go because of what you know. This is called unconscious competence, because you've made a habit of knowing what you need to know and you no longer have to think about it as you're doing it. It's automatic. So, the secret to becoming a great leader of yourself rests on 3 important principles. First, start from the inside out. Work at being a better person who can trust and be trusted. Second, read, listen, think, pray. Then practice what you've read, listened to, thought about, and prayed. Third, do more than what you're paid to do. Serve people from a God mindset. I'm John Elliott Churchville, certified speaker, teacher, trainer, DISC behavioral analysis consultant, and coach with the John Maxwell team.